Welcome to InfoBright's 3-minute tutorials. In this tutorial, we'll talk about the individual knowledge nodes within InfoBright's knowledge grid. The knowledge grid is a summary of statistical and aggregate information collected about each table as the data is loaded. It's information about the data. For each column and each data pack within that column, the knowledge grid information is collected automatically, and up to 4 different types of knowledge nodes are built with no configuration or setup required in advance. 3 of the knowledge nodes, called data pack nodes, numerical histograms, and character maps, are built for each data pack during the load. A 4th knowledge node, called a pack-to-pack node, is built when a join query is run. Because they contain summary information about the data within the table, the knowledge nodes are used as the first step in resolving queries quickly and efficiently by answering the query directly, or by identifying only relevant data packs within a table and minimizing decompression. The first component of the knowledge grid is called a data pack node. This is a summary of statistical and aggregate values within a data pack, consisting of the minimum and maximum, the number of elements or the count, the sum of the values, and the number of nulls. By looking at this information first, the knowledge grid optimizes the query resolution by minimizing the number of data packs that need to be decompressed by narrowing down the relevant fields. And in some cases, a query can be resolved using the data pack nodes alone, without decompressing anything. For example, if I wanted to know the sum of sales by region and by product for a certain date range, this value may have already been calculated. The second component is called a numerical histogram. The histograms take the min and max values from the data pack node and divide this range into 1024 equal intervals. A 1 or 0 represents whether a value exists within the data pack in that range. If the min to max range is less than 1024, then each interval is actually a distinct value. We use the histograms to narrow down our field of search in a query by identifying whether a data pack contains data in a numeric range that we're interested in. For this example, this data pack contains at least one value between 25 and 48, but no values between 49 and 72. Histograms are very efficient at minimizing the data packs required to resolve a query with numerical constraints. The third component is called a character map. For text-based columns, a table is built of all the possible characters and whether they exist within each of the first 64 positions anywhere within the data pack. We can see in this example that an uppercase A exists in the first position within this data pack, and a lowercase a exists in the second position. This knowledge node makes text-based searches very efficient when asking about the beginnings of strings. The fourth component is called a pack-to-pack node. This knowledge node is different from the first 3 in that it is built only if a join query is run. Pack-to-pack nodes describe the relationships between specific data packs within a specific column based on the constraints of the join query. Here we see that data packs 1 and 3 from the first table are related to data pack 2 of the second table according to the specific constraints of this join query. Similar to the first 3 nodes, the pack-to-pack nodes greatly reduce the number of data packs to be decompressed by identifying in advance which ones are relevant. These knowledge nodes are kept in memory for as long as the user session is active, and then recreated as necessary the next time. Query performance improves as joins are run and pack-to-pack nodes are reused. The knowledge grid is the key to InfoBright's fast analytical queries on large volumes of data. The summary information stored in the knowledge grid is used to answer queries directly, or to narrow down the relevant data packs, reducing the overall I/O by only decompressing and reading data relevant to the query. When new data is loaded in the future, the knowledge grid will automatically be expanded to include the corresponding new knowledge nodes. The knowledge grid has a very small footprint of about 1% of the compressed data. It doesn't need to be set up or configured beforehand, and it doesn't need to be maintained by the user. It's simple and seamless. For more information about what we do and how we do it, come visit us at infobright.com and our community site at infobright.org.